It's been a long time. Getting used as a daily now? Alright. I want to let you guys know that the Impala, for the past couple weeks, has been a daily driver. And will likely be a daily driver at least for a couple more weeks. So, what would you think this thing would probably need, after coming out of a pretty solid retirement? Well, I guess we'll get to it real quick. So the first thing this car needed, right off the bat, is actually right back here. So when this car first pulled its way out of retirement, this latch right here immediately failed. And basically what happened is there's a rod that goes from the door, from the little trunk lock over here, that basically popped out. So basically over here there's a little rod that runs across and allows this thing to latch and unlatch, and it basically fell out of its little holder. And keep in mind, this is primarily for the police package ones, because I don't think the civilian ones have this keyhole option. So that was the first thing to kind of quit when this thing returned to regular daily type service. The next thing that happened that was kind of interesting is every time you'd go in and try to start the car, sometimes it would start right up, sometimes you'd get just a single click and nothing would happen. And you do it again, maybe you get a single click, nothing happens. Do it again, sometimes it would fire up. Sometimes it'd take like 6 tries. And what I eventually figured out, because we have changed out the starter on this a few years back, was back in here, underneath this, that bad boy right there, that's a starter relay. And even though it physically doesn't look like it has any issues or anything, basically the way the starter works is you turn the key on over there, a signal comes in from the ECM, which is over there underneath, comes up a wire, hits this relay, so it tells the relay, go ahead and turn on the starter, and then the starter fires up and turns the engine on. So knowing that I'd replace the starter, I knew that it was either going to be that, or worst case scenario, ECM is screwed up. So I went and checked some stuff on YouTube to figure out what was going on, and discovered that this was going to be a really easy thing to check just by buying another one. So I bought one for like 12 bucks, switched it out, cured my problem. But if it hadn't have been, what could have possibly happened, or I could have actually tested, is pull this out and check in there with a voltmeter, whether or not there was a full 12 volt signal coming in to actually activate that relay to fire it up so that it would start the starter. If that wouldn't have been happening, then it would have meant I would have needed to take that apart, get to the ECM that's up underneath of there, and change that out. So that would have been way more fun than it needed to be. So not too bad. I'm pretty happy that that didn't turn into a much bigger ordeal. And then naturally, because Impala, all 3 blend doors quit. So we had 3 variants of blend door bongos. I just today went in and changed the passenger side, I guess, heat and cooling. It should be right back over here. Can't really see it because I don't have enough light, but it's for the heating and cooling on the passenger side. And then there's another one over on the other side of the center there for the driver's side. And then over here, back on this side, can't really see it all that well, but it's back in there, is the recirculate air blend door. And I believe it got stuck on recirculate when it quit. So knowing that every time I turn the car on, GM really likes to go between recirculate and fresh air, I decided I'm just gonna unhook it for now. I don't know if that's going to turn into a bigger problem later. I'm going to find out one way or another, but that's where we're at with it. But other than that, the car has been doing really well. I got to finish putting it back together. Like I said, it's been out for a couple of weeks running, no big issues. Did have a little bit older gas in it, so not running it down below a quarter tank because I don't know what's in the bottom of this fuel tank. But fires up every day, goes out, does what it's supposed to do, and can't complain about that. So Yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update on the 2010 Chevy Impala as it's returned to being a daily for the time being before it goes back into retirement again. But yeah, not bad for a 15-year-old former police vehicle that I'm the second owner of. Oh, in case you're wondering, the F-150 is still good. 191,000 miles, still running strong.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life.